From Brooklyn to heavyweight champ, the rise of Iron Mike. This is the story of a young boy who defied the odds, who rose from the gritty streets of Brooklyn to become a legend in the world of boxing. His journey is one of raw talent, relentless determination, and an unyielding spirit. Mike Tyson. The name alone sends chills down your spine. His presence was electrifying, his demeanor intimidating. He was a man who commanded respect both inside and outside the ring. This kid from the streets of Brooklyn rose to become the youngest heavyweight boxing champion ever. At just 20 years old, he shattered records and expectations. His rise was meteoric, and his impact on the sport was immediate and profound. Imagine that, the youngest ever. In a sport dominated by seasoned veterans, Tyson's youth and ferocity set him apart. He wasn't just winning, he was dominating, leaving a trail of defeated opponents in his wake. He was a force of nature, a beast unleashed in the ring. His punches were like sledgehammers, his speed unmatched. Opponents feared him, and for good reason. He was a phenomenon, a once-in-a-lifetime talent. Tyson's early life was rough. Growing up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, he faced challenges that would break most people. Poverty, crime, and violence were everyday realities. But these hardships only fueled his fire, giving him the drive to rise above his circumstances. We're talking poverty, crime, the whole 9 yards. It was a tough environment, one that could easily lead a young man astray. But Tyson found a way out. He found boxing, and with it, a purpose and a path to greatness. But he found his calling in boxing. His power was legendary. From the moment he stepped into the ring, it was clear that he was something special. His punches were devastating, his technique flawless. He was a natural, a prodigy. He knocked out opponents left and right, often in the first round. He was a prodigy. His early matches were a showcase of his raw talent and unrelenting aggression. Fans flocked to see him fight, knowing they were witnessing something extraordinary. Cus D'Amato, his trainer and mentor, saw his potential. D'Amato was more than just a coach. He was a father figure, a guiding light in Tyson's tumultuous life. He recognized Tyson's potential and dedicated himself to honing it. He molded Tyson into a champion, a fighting machine. Under D'Amato's guidance, Tyson's raw talent was refined, his skills sharpened. Together, they developed a strategy that would make Tyson nearly unbeatable in the ring, and boy did Tyson deliver. With each victory, he solidified his place in boxing history. His fights were not just matches, they were events, spectacles that drew in fans from around the world. He was a champion in every sense of the word. He became a global icon, a symbol of raw power and aggression. His influence extended beyond the ring, making him a household name. Tyson's story is one of triumph and tragedy, of a man who reached the pinnacle of success and faced the depths of despair. But through it all, he remained a fighter, a true champion. Thrilla in the ring, Tyson's iconic knockouts. Tyson's fights were must-watch events. Everyone wanted to see the knockout, and he rarely disappointed. Remember Michael Spinks? Gone in 91 seconds. Boom! Trevor Berbick, 2 rounds, and Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champ. He was unstoppable. His punches were like bombs going off. And those post-fight interviews? Pure gold. "I'm the baddest man on the planet," he'd declare. And you know what? He believed it. We all did. Down for the count, Tyson's fall from grace. But then came the fall. It was brutal, public, and heartbreaking. Tyson's life spiraled out of control. He fired his longtime trainer, got involved with Don King, and faced legal troubles. There was the rape conviction, the prison time. It was a dark period. Tyson was lost, angry, and battling inner demons. The world watched as the champ fell from grace. Redemption and return, Tyson's second act. But hold on, this isn't the end of the story. Tyson eventually found redemption. He got out of prison, found Islam, and started on the road to recovery. It wasn't easy, but he was determined to turn his life around. He returned to the ring, but this time it was different. These weren't championship fights. These were exhibition matches for charity. He was older, wiser, and using his platform for good. Tyson was rebuilding his life, brick by brick. Section 5. The problem child steps up, Jake Paul's controversial rise. Now let's talk about Jake Paul. This YouTube prankster decided to try his hand at boxing, and wouldn't you know it, he started winning. Sure, his opponents weren't exactly world-class boxers, but the kid had skills. He's brash, cocky, and knows how to get under people's skin. He's the ultimate internet troll turned fighter. Some people love him, some hate him, but you can't deny his impact. He brought a whole new audience to boxing. Section 6 hype and spectacle, the buildup to Tyson versus Paul. So when the rumors started swirling about a potential Tyson versus Paul fight, the internet went crazy. Fans from both camps took to social media expressing their excitement, disbelief, and curiosity. Memes, tweets, and posts flooded the internet, each one adding fuel to the fire. The idea of a fight between the legendary Mike Tyson, a name synonymous with boxing greatness, and Jake Paul, a YouTube sensation turned professional boxer, was something no one saw coming. It was a clash of eras, a collision of different worlds, and the internet couldn't get enough of it. It was the clash of two worlds, the legendary knockout artist versus the social media star. Could this be real? Mike Tyson, known for his ferocious power and intimidating presence in the ring, had a storied career filled with unforgettable moments. On the other hand, Jake Paul, with his brash personality and knack for self-promotion, had quickly made a name for himself in the boxing world. The contrast between the two fighters was stark, yet intriguing. Fans were left wondering if this fight was just a publicity stunt or a genuine competition. The press conferences were legendary. They were more than just promotional events, they were spectacles in their own right. Tyson and Paul faced off in front of a sea of cameras, each trying to outdo the other with their words and presence. The tension was palpable, and the media coverage was extensive. Every word, every gesture was analyzed and discussed by fans and pundits alike. The press conferences set the stage for what was to come, building the hype to a fever pitch. Trash talk, stare-downs, and even a near brawl. The animosity between Tyson and Paul was evident, and it made for compelling viewing. The trash talk was relentless, with both fighters trying to get under each other's skin. The stare-downs were intense, with neither man willing to back down. At one point, things got so heated that security had to step in to prevent a physical altercation. It was clear that this fight was personal, and both men were determined to prove themselves. These guys knew how to sell a fight. The weigh-in was electric, the anticipation was palpable. Fans gathered in droves to witness the event, and the atmosphere was charged with excitement. Tyson and Paul posed for the cameras, each trying to intimidate the other. The crowd's reactions were a mix of cheers and boos, reflecting the divided opinions about the fight. The weigh-in was the final piece of the puzzle, setting the stage for the main event. This was more than just a boxing match, it was a cultural event. Celebrities, athletes, and cultural icons weighed in on the fight, adding to the spectacle. The venue was packed with fans, each one eager to witness history in the making. The fight transcended the sport of boxing, becoming a topic of conversation in mainstream media and pop culture. It was a testament to the power of both Tyson and Paul to capture the public's imagination and create a moment that would be remembered for years to come. Section 7, Clash of the Titans, Fight Night and its Aftermath. Fight night arrived and the energy was off the charts. The crowd was buzzing. Could Jake Paul pull off the upset of the century, or would Tyson prove that experience trumps hype? The fight itself was something else. Let's just say it wasn't pretty. But hey, this is entertainment, right? In the end, Tyson's experience won out. He knocked Paul out in the 5th round. The crowd went wild. Tyson had still got it. Section 8, Beyond the Bite, Mike Tyson's Enduring Legacy. Love him or hate him, Mike Tyson's journey is one for the ages. From the streets of Brooklyn to the heights of boxing glory, to his fall from grace and eventual redemption, he's a walking, talking, punching testament to the human spirit. He's a reminder that even when we fall, we can rise again. Tyson's legacy is bigger than boxing. It's about facing your demons, overcoming adversity, and using your platform for good. Section 9, 2 fighters, 2 paths. What's next for Tyson and Paul? So, where do they go from here? Both fighters have carved unique paths in the world of boxing, and their futures hold intriguing possibilities. Mike Tyson, the legendary heavyweight champion, has already cemented his legacy in the annals of boxing history. His recent return to the ring has reignited the passion of fans worldwide, reminding everyone of his unparalleled power and skill. Tyson proved he can still pack a punch. His training regimen is as intense as ever, showcasing his dedication and commitment to the sport. The question on everyone's mind is, will he continue to fight, or will he choose to focus on other ventures? Will we see him back in the ring? Maybe, maybe not. Tyson has hinted at potential exhibition matches, which could be a way for him to stay connected to the sport without the grueling demands of professional bouts. His thoughtful demeanor suggests he's weighing his options carefully. But one thing's for sure, he'll always be Iron Mike. His legacy is untouchable and his influence on the sport is undeniable. From his early days of dominance to his recent comeback, Tyson's journey is a testament to resilience and passion. And Jake Paul? He might have lost the fight, but he won the attention. Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation turned boxer, has managed to captivate audiences with his bold personality and surprising skills in the ring. Despite the loss, his determination and drive have earned him respect in the boxing community. He's young, he's hungry, and he's learned from the best. Training with renowned coaches and sparring with experienced fighters, Paul is constantly improving. His journey from internet fame to boxing contender is nothing short of remarkable. This kid's got a bright future, in or out of the ring. Whether he continues to pursue boxing or explores other opportunities, Paul's charisma and work ethic will undoubtedly lead him to success. His ability to connect with fans and generate buzz makes him a unique figure in the sports world. The Paul vs. Tyson fight was a spectacle, a passing of the torch, and a reminder that in the world of combat sports, anything can happen. It was a clash of generations, with the seasoned veteran facing off against the ambitious newcomer. The sportsmanship displayed by both fighters was a highlight, showing mutual respect and admiration. As they move forward, both Tyson and Paul have the potential to shape the future of boxing in their own ways. Tyson, with his vast experience and wisdom, can mentor young fighters and contribute to the sport's growth. Paul, with his fresh perspective and innovative approach, can attract a new generation of fans and bring fresh energy to boxing. Their paths may be different, but their impact on the sport is undeniable. Tyson's legacy as a boxing legend and Paul's rise as a modern-day contender create a fascinating narrative. As they continue their journeys, the world will be watching, eager to see what they achieve next. In the end, it's not just about the fights they win or lose, but the stories they create and the inspiration they provide. Tyson and Paul, two fighters from different eras, have shown that with determination and passion, anything is possible. Their stories are far from over, and the next chapters promise to be just as exciting.